What's good out there, YouTube fam? Micho Gaming bringing you another video. And this video is going to cover violent sets. Now, violent sets, wow. Okay, so let's go over. This is the most popular set in the game, okay? Because of just how retarded RNGs can be sometimes. And, excuse me, the reason why is because, well, in RTA, they procced it down so that way you can't go over and over and over again with violence. Now, there are some monsters that they have, like the brownies. The brownies, if you have a violence on brownies, they come with the automatic chance to do an additional turn of 30%. So if they do that additional turn, then that resets the violent clock. So even though you can only go violent one time in RTA, if you violent one time in RTA and on that second attack, the brownie attacks with the first skill, then there's a 30% chance that brownie can go again, and thus the clock for the violent resets. So you can still go a series of times in RTA with violent sets, but it's only based on those kind of units that have that in their skill set. So these violent runes are still good in Guild Wars, or as we call it, Violent Wars, and also arena offense. Oh, not arena offense, just arena in general. So yeah, and in Siege, So yeah, they're very powerful. They can change the tide of a fight. Some monsters, in my opinion, they were molded in the sands of violent runes, or in the dust of violent runes. Okay, whatever was left over from the crafting of violent runes, that's what was molded into the character. Case in point, Theomars, motherfucking Theomars. Violent. If he can make a song, it'd be a violent motherfucking song, because that's how much that motherfucker violence. Any of the beast modes. Violent. I think I hear my daughter coming. And if she's coming, then I'll have to cut the video short. But I'm gonna keep going. So that's the benefit of this. You have a 22% chance to get an extra turn, which is tremendous. And as you get the turn, the less likely you are to proc again. But as we all have been in Guild Wars, we know that you proc once, it's not uncommon to see a 4 proc Theo or Vitesh or a Panda Warrior. So yeah, just so you know. Okay, let's go over these right now to get these out the way. So this one right here, I am keeping for a defense. It has crit rate, some crit damage. I'm okay with that. I would like it to have some speed. If it doesn't have speed, that's fine. I'll try to make up for speed somewhere else. Okay, so here it's another. It's a 5-star defense rune. It has crit rate and accuracy. It's not the best rune. I just kept it because when it comes to violent runes, this is like that set that they're so hard to get good runes that you kind of have to make do with what you get, and that's why this set is like one of those sets that, like, even if it's a shitty rune, hell, I'll make it work somehow. That's kind of like my whole thought on it. Okay, I got a legendary attack percent rune. I would want this in a perfect world to go into crit rate. That would be amazing. Okay, next one. This is a 5-star defense rune. I would want this to go into crit rate and at least into speed one time. This is a decent rune for a monster that has defense type skills. Okay, here's an attack rune. So this is the attack. I would want this to go into crit damage both times since it's a rare. This one I would want to go into crit rate twice. Okay, this one right here, I would say crit rate because it's the higher of the two from crit damage. But any one of those I'll be happy with. Knowing my luck, it'll go into flat. Okay, so this is a crit rate with speed of 5. I will want this to go into attack. And this one right here is a nice rune. I will want this to go either in crit rate or crit damage. Either one is perfectly fine. As long as the rolls are high, I will be happy. This is a very beautiful rune just by me looking at it. Now, other people may say, oh my god, what the fuck are you talking about? But, hey. Silencio, por favor. This is the kind of rune I like. Okay. Now, going over here. This one right here, I would say crit rate. Now, if you can get speed on violent runes, awesome. this is that set that can be used on supports or attackers. It just depends on what you got. Like I said, they're really hard to come by, so you always want to sell these with caution. I recommend you level them up, see where they go, and then you can decide to sell or not. But there's been a few times where I've sold a Violet Rune and I've regretted it because of it, because I didn't realize how rare they are. So, all right, I think that about covers Violet. Yeah. So, yeah. You can get, like, if you build a support Violet, you want to make sure they have high speed. If you're building a attacker, you want to make sure that if they have a little bit of speed, great. But you got to make sure that the other stats are good. All right. So again, Micho, boy. Holla at your boy.